Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have completed the chapter. Now, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 5, The Happy Prince. Students, what we are going to study in this chapter? We are going to study about a happy prince. But that was not an alive prince. The happy prince was a beautiful statue. He was covered with gold. He had sapphires, beautiful shining gems for eyes, and a ruby in his sword. Why did he want to part with all the gold that he had and his precious stones? Here, there is a wish of the statue. He want to he want to be away from all the gold he had and all the precious stones. So students, let's take up the chapter. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of Happy Prince. He was glided all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. So that is a description of the statue, that high above the city means on a higher relief of the city that statue was there. The statue was of Happy Prince. He was covered with thin leaves of gold, and there were sapphires, beautiful gems in his eyes, and even ruby was there in his sword. You can see in the picture also. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. Swallow is a bird. So one night a swallow was flying over there. His friends had gone to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. So his friends, other members of the flock, they have flew away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but that swallow that decided to live there only. But afterwards the swallow decided to go to Egypt too. All day long he flew, and at night he arrived at the city. So all day long the swallow flew, and at night time the swallow arrived at the city. Where shall I put up? He said. I hope the town has made preparations. Now, the swallow was thinking that where should spend my time. I think there is no place in this town. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. You can see that is a column. A tall column, a tall pillar. On that tall pillar there was a statue. I will put up there, he cried. So the the swallow decided that I will take rest here only. It is fine position with plenty of fresh air. So swallow thought that it is a good place to stay and to rest, because fresh air is also in abundance. So he alighted just between the feet of the Happy Prince. This place between the feet of the Happy Prince. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked round, and he was prepared to go to sleep. So because that statue was made up of gold, so the swallow, in jokingly he said that I have a golden bedroom for myself. And that swallow, he was ready to sleep. But just as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. So as soon the swallow was ready to sleep, was preparing to sleep, at that time only a large drop of water fell on him. What a curious thing, he cried. There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. Then Swallow thought that what an amazing thing, that the sky is quite clear. There is not even a single cloud in the sky. and stars are also shining so brightly, and still it is raining. It's so amazing. Then another drop fell. Then another drop was there. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said. Then he was just saying that to himself, that what is the use of this such a big statue when this statue is not able to stop the rain. I must look for a good chimney pot, and he determined to flew away. So he thought that I must go and find a new place. So as soon as it was ready to fly, so what happened? But before he had opened his wings, the third drop fell, and he looked up and saw, what did he see? Then third drop fell on the swallow, and swallow looked up, and he said, So what was that he saw? The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. So the statue was crying. The eyes of the statue were filled with tears, and the face was so beautiful. It was so beautiful in the moonlight, and still the statue was crying. Swallow felt pity. Swallow felt miserable for that. Who are you? He said. Then the swallow asked the statue, Who are you? The statue replied, I am the happy prince. Then swallow asked, Why are you weeping then? You have quite drenched me. So, if you are a happy prince, then what makes you cry? You had made me wet. Your tears made me wet. When I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue, I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace. So he started telling the swallow. He said, When I was alive, when I had life, I had human heart. I used to live in a palace. I have never cried. I did not know what tears are. Sorrow was not allowed to enter the palace. I was so happy. My courtiers called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was. And my courtiers, the people of my court, they used to call me happy prince. And yes, I was happy. So I lived and so I died. So I lived means I lived happily and I died happily. And now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city. And though my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. Now he's saying, Now when I died afterwards, they put a statue of me at a so high place. From there, I am able to see the poor conditions of my city. And that's why I am not able to choose anything, but I just weep. What? Is he not solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. He was too polite to make any personal remarks. Far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Far away in a little street there is a poor house. One of the windows is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. So he started telling that, from this place I am able to see the whole city. I can see that there is a poor house, far away from here, and a small window is opened, and I am able to see a woman sitting on a table. Her face is thin and worn, and she has coarse red hands, all pricked by the needle, for she is seamstress. Her hands are so red because of the needles she was using. Her face was thin and red, and she was doing embroidery. She was doing embroidery of flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest queen's maid of honor. They are going to wear that gown in the next court ball. In a bed in the corner of the room, her little boy is lying ill. He has a fever. So there, a boy was lying, his son. He has fever, he is ill, and is asking his mother to give him oranges. So he was asking for oranges from his mother. His mother has nothing to give but river water. So he is crying, "Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened to this pedestal and I cannot move." So the prince was asking the swallow that take out the ruby from my sword and give that to that lady, as I am not able to move. Do it for me. So students, up to here only we will study today. Rest of the chapter we will take up in the next video. Revise the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.